A lie has been told to you, and you have believed it.
It still has such an intensity, and the energy and the vibration in that place, you can feel it once you arrive.
At that moment, they allowed me to release my emotion.
Columbus never set a foot on any American soil before he died.
The lie is being exposed.
This is for real. They took our strong and able people, but they could never take all Africans away. And today, we have returned in peace.
Looking for a vibrant community where faith meets empowerment? Welcome to the LRL community on Patreon. Here you'll gain access to our financial wellness plan to level up your money game and build your immune system, health and wellness lifestyle plan to keep your health in check. But that's not all. With the groundbreaking AIR project, we're creating jobs in Africa beginning in Ghana. Plus, you'll unlock insider tips from senior executives across industries. And the best part? Be part of daily prayers, weekly coaching sessions with Dr. Larry Reid himself, and so much more. It's time to connect, grow, and thrive. Get the apps, grab the merch, and join us at patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Let's build something amazing together. The LRL community is waiting for you. Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the bell. Text LRL to 404-999-7527. That's the words LRL to 404-999-7527. And get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon. Log on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Sign up, then download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
We're about to have a conversation. Up under no circumstances will I ever be able to be a racist. That is just not how it is. I am an American citizen. I'm black. And it's not possible. And I want to make sure everybody's clear on this, because for some reason it seems like these people is dizzy as hell. It's not possible for me to be racist. The only person can be racist is the person that racism benefits. I want you to think. And I want you to think real good before you come up out your mouth talking stupid and crazy. Now, I'm not going to go on my live show, the long form, and do jokes about you and talk about you over and over. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but don't push me. I'm not a violent man, but don't push me. I'm not the kind of man to purposefully and intentionally harm anyone. But don't pluck around and find out. I need for you to be very clear that I'm giving you this one. Don't tag me in nothing else. Quit calling me racist, because it's not possible. I did not create racism. Your white ancestors created it. It was not me. This is a capitalistic society. Capitalism can't work without racism. You benefit in this country even if you are poor as a white person. You benefit because your skin is white. And there's this white ideology in America that to be really American, you must be white, blonde, and blue-eyed in a certain frame. So, you know, it's impossible for me to be racist. You and your mama, your papa, and grandma and them, y'all all racist. Leave me the head alone. It's not me. I am pro-black, pro-Palestine, anti-Republican, and anti-Democrat. Democrat. And I stand on the side of what is right and true. Yes, I voted for Kamala, although what she represents, the Democrats, wicked. Not all of them, but I'm talking about in light of the Democrat and Republican thing. Republicans, wicked. So I chose the less of what I feel to be two evils. It's a two-headed monster. We didn't really have a great choice, but Kamala absolutely was the better choice. But I don't trust none of them hoes because they're all working for that system, and that system don't have me in mind. And so it just is as it is. So I'm not racist. I cannot be racist. No black or brown person can be racist. You have to be white to even qualify to be racist. And I want everybody to quit saying that dumb shat. Thank you, Jesus, for helping me on this day. This is the day, Lord, of my music release, and I need to talk positively. So thank you, Holy Ghost, for helping me not want to cuss all these folk out. I do want to, but thank you for helping me not being able to, because we work together, we're a partnership. Thank you, Lord. Don't say that no more. And when you see somebody say that, at that moment you didn't know this is a dummy you're dealing with. Anybody that says, well, you black people, and talking about reverse race, where the hell they come up with that? Who is so stupid? Ain't no such thing or no black person being racist. Ever, never. It's just not the case. Prejudice, yes. Unfair, absolutely. Have black privilege or not using the privilege right? Of course. Turning into our oppressor. Yeah, we do turn into the oppressor, but we can't ever be racist. And I want everybody to get that. Can we in concert agree that we are going to be saying the same thing? Whenever you see your brother and sister say that, at that moment you say, that right there, that's a dummy. So let me go help them. Help your nearest dumb person. If you're brown, your nearest dumb brown person. If you white, your nearest white skin dumb. Help them. Help them. Then there won't be no need for me to do no show and then talk about what you done said over the pulpit that is asinine and ridiculous and actually cruel and injurious. I won't have to do it. So you do your job, I do mine. You do your job, I will absolutely do mine. All right? I love you. Will people love. Make sure you go and listen to the new project, Africa is Rising. Type my name in, Larry D. Reid, R-E-I-D. It'll come up, and it's all positivity. Nothing but positive vibration. You will enjoy it. Rare Breed is probably my most favorite. So make sure you go listen to that, all right? Racism isn't black people, sir. We didn't create it. Thank you. Hey, J-Ty. Jay, did you download my music? I'll be downloading your worship. And I don't even like the worship stuff that you be doing. I like you. One of them songs you did, I like though. That was a while back. I think it's your first one. I don't really get into that whole worship culture thing. I just can't. If I'm a worship, it's going to be because the song probably is not even a worship song, but it just triggers something in me that make me worship. I don't like that. I don't like all that stuff. But you just want to sing in black, man. You hear me? And I will always support anything that you do if it's in my power. So But Africa is Rising is up. So tell everybody you know to download it. And I'm going to tell you this. How you promote and post and tell folk about my stuff is the same way folk going to do as it relates to your stuff. You don't say nothing, you ain't going to move no units. May your books sit on shelves and get nothing but cobwebs if you don't do right by me. Do right by me here. Do right by me. And everything gonna do right by you. You reap what you darn sow. You reap what you darn sow. Yes, BJ. You're terribly talented, a great songwriter. You know, I love you. I love you. Nobody better not mess with you. I absolutely love you. Yeah. But I support it anyway. I'm talking about. There's one you done. What was the first one, BJ? That first one, I liked it. All of them are good. All your songs are right good. But I just have a preference. I just can't. Ooh, the way these. Our gospel done got turned around and became CCM. And I don't like it. The way. Oh, yeah, I like that one. That's the one I like. Yep. I sure do. Absolutely, I do. Okay, so BJ J. Todd is going to be downloading Africa's Rising. I see Prophet Foster just came in. He's going to be downloading it. And all the rest of y'all coming here looking to see what I'm saying. I need for all of y'all to go get it, all right? You said love you, USCMM. You know, that's about the closest I can. But I wrote it, and I was in a little love then when I wrote that. I think a little bit of Jennifer love and Jenifer, a little Jenifer love in there. 'Cause I was in this thing with her when I wrote it, and when I sing it, I always think about her. So that might not be all God. That might be a little bit fresh in that song. Love you, love you, love you, love you with my heart, my soul, my mind. Love you, love you. Y'all know that from that. It's on that. It's Shakuna Pass City. Love you with my heart, my soul, my mind. Yeah, every time I think about it, she crossed my mind. So there's probably a little bit of something else in there. A little something else. How you doing, Prophet Prophet Davis? Prophet Davis, have you downloaded Africa's Rising and shared it on your thing? I shared a video of yours and got it over 2 million views on all my platforms. I bet you I better see my CD posted somewhere. I bet you that. You know, if I won't write, I could really just strong arm everybody and promote my music. I can say, Prophet Davis, I get online and tell a whole bunch of lies about you if you don't share my music. I can do the same thing with BJ. I do the same thing with Prophet Foster. Because y'all all got wives, ain't you? Except for Prophet Davis. Y'all got wives. You know women go crazy when you tell them something that their man done did. You know, I seen your husband, you around there at Sheila house. What? The first thing I do, why you around that Sheila house? Don't even ask you if you did it or not. Go right to asking you why you around there. Did you check to see if this person is telling you a lie? You just quit to believe something like that. It just happen all the time. It's horrible. But make sure y'all go and get my music. I'm not playing with y'all. Go get it. Now, I would love for you to buy it, but you might be going through financially right now. But you still paying that $9, $10, $15 a month for the streaming service. So go stream it over and over again. Just put it on a loop and go put your phone over there, set it down somewhere, and just let it keep on going, especially on Spotify. We play your song on Thursday night. Which one? Don't you tell me that, Prophet Davis. My wife would drive around the corner and cuss you out. Oh, Lord. Okay, did you know Move Back Satan's song? When I tell you I can't stand that song. Who came up with it? Let me open the garage because it's too dark. Who came up with that song? That is a stupid song. Get back, Satan, I'm running late. The first line, I was out. I clicked, I swiped. I said, that is stupid. And the woman singing it can sing. Thank you so much, Prophet Davis. Which song? Which one is it? When somebody let me hear that, I knew right then that the church had went to a new level of stupid altogether in concert as the congregation went straight to stupid. Who will sit in the pew and listen to that in 2025? Why y'all still making up songs like they made up 30 years ago when they didn't have the level of information, revelation, access, manifestation? Back then, y'all get back Satan. I'm running. First of all, number one, we understand that Satan ain't got no power over us now. We know that now. So we're not singing that. Get back Satan, I'm running late. Oh, get back Satan, I'm running late. This is stupid. Get you running late for what? And why are you singing the song to Satan? I just can't find smart in that at all. That is stupid. New level, top tier, top shelf stupid. You wrote "Move Back Satan, Go Back from Where You Came." What are you talking about? Oh, that's somebody else's song. That's not mine. BJ. I think I know what she's talking about. But if I did write a song like that, that was like decades ago. It was in a different conscious. The African song, I can't remember the exact name. The African song, I can't remember the exact name. I don't know which one it is either. Go back from where you came. What is that? BJ? Back from where you came. Go back from where you came. How'd that go? That must be old. But see, you was in there years ago. Okay, all right. I just want to share that with you guys. Help your nearest dumb black person that's saying this racist thing. Get it out of vocabulary. And your nearest white person, encourage them to, for lack of better words, wake the hell up. War leap of love I got for you, Lord. Oh man, you triggering my. It's a made up play song. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember how I go, but I remember that, BJ. Yep, that was way back then. All right. R. Vashon, what you're singing, said, have you downloaded Africa is Rising? Africa is Rising. Get the whole project right now. If you don't get it right quick, you're going to itch, and I don't want you itching. So go ahead and get it as quick as possible before you start itching. If you go ahead and get it, you won't itch. But if you don't get it, you're going to be itching. By the close of the day, you ain't going to know what's wrong, just digging. It's because you didn't help me. You didn't help me. You're supposed to help me. And listen, anybody that's depressed, feeling low about themselves, tell them to get the music and listen to the lyric and learn the lyric, because it gives you one affirmation after the next about your future, about you, what you are able to do, what you are able to accomplish. Yeah. Why are you like this? Hey, what's up, Official Dwayne? Dwayne, you, your husband, and the entire gay community. There is a song up there that is house music. I know you like that. Deuce, 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 deuce. I'm saying douche. That's prophetic. Anyway, because it is for the gays. Okay, so I'll put that up there as my bow to the LGBTQAI plus community. All right. So get that. I need for y'all to do that. Let's see. Gonna check it out today. I'm home chilling. You home, BJ? Really? You can listen to the whole thing in 15 minutes. You love house music. I know you like house music. Yeah. So can you tell you go to Vision Church, don't you? Can you call your pastor, text your pastor, the first man, and tell him, say that Larry said there's a track up there that he done for the purposes of the LBG. Deuce. From now on, whenever I do house music, I'm going to say deuce. Just because it's a great joke. Because for those you don't know, bottoms in the LGBTQAI plus community, before they have sextivities and their soul is dug in the middle, they have to be all cleaned out in there so don't come out with some yabba dabba doo. Yeah, it has to be done. Yeah, so deuce. The house music up there. So make sure y'all, can you tell them, Dwayne? Tell all of them to get the house music and to play it Overton again. Please tell them that. I just love you. Your mind is bad. Listen, It's like this all the time if you talk to me any time of the day. And then be mixed up with spiritual talk. I may go speaking in tongues, prophesy to you, go back to laughing, talking crazy. Blame my parents. This is just how it is. It is just how it is. Download it and add it to my story. Thank you, Rosalind King. If I sit time it so I can restore it. Lara, why are you funny on the low? It is natural. I do not try. It just started up like this. I did not apply for it. I did not go look for it. It was just like this. And anybody who went to high school with me knows it. This has always been me. Do you do stand-up comedy? I have done stand-up comedy, but I don't know if it fits. I would love to do it because I got jokes for days from doing Larry Live show. Jokes for days, and then the ones that just come up off the top of my head. I'm about to share. Thank you, Dwayne, and let them know we know each other. Authenticity is power. Yes, it made me a millionaire. Absolutely. I prayed. Okay, phone got too hot. But as I said, I prayed and prophesied and preached for years, and cast out demons, doing house cleansings. I mean, folk healed and all kind of stuff. It's on record. Still do that, but when I sat down and just started talking off the top of my head and talk about whatever I seen on the internet, then my millions came. When I just sat down and started talking about what was on my mind and on my head. So don't let people, you just never know which one of your giftings, abilities, and what it is in your personality, in your life, in your gifting and ability that's going to take you there. Don't keep it all on one thing, because I had it all in the music and the preaching and the prophesying, because that's what I was doing. And I done some radio. Then when I done like some acting and some other stuff, I'm like, dude, they're all different. I can do some everything, and there's a whole lot of different ways to to make a living. And I began to do that stuff. I knew that anyway, because I was a musician, church musician for years, and singing and traveling. So I did know that, but yeah. Don't know how I got up on that. Anyway, go get my music, and please help your nearest black person. Tell them we can't be racist. Your nearest white person, just tell them to go get woke somewhere. Find them a white person to help them open up their racist eyes and the eyes to their privilege. See you later. Bye. Okay, that was from earlier today, and here I am sitting up here in my bed. I said something in that I want to highlight. And what I want to highlight is authenticity. Can y'all put that in the chat? Authenticity. Authenticity. Nancy, can you bring me some glasses or something? The ones that's all clear. Because the words is so far away. I have a problem. And you know, it's really not my baby. Turn that off because it make it too hot. Right there, this. Something is irritating my nervous system. What's irritating my nervous system is inauthenticity and people that aren't genuine. And I don't understand what they're faking for. Who was you putting on the fakes for? Who's the fakes for? Why not be exactly who you are? And something else I said in this, remind me to come back to that about being who you are, authenticity. But I said something in this here thing. Dog, and I don't forget it. God, what was it that I said in the live? I said I need to say something about that. God, I forgot what it was. No, that's what I just told you to remind me of. This, oh, Jesus Christ, I tell you this. 47 is a little bit different. And I'm about nervous with 50. I'm gonna have to start taking that stuff or stuff come back to my mind. Wait a minute. Hold on here. It's trying to get to me. Oh, here it is. It's all right if you don't know. No, I'm just like this. I think all of us should try a little bit of everything. Let me explain what I mean. Okay, so here I am, raised in a Christian home. I mean, seriously Christian. I mean, you can't get no more Christian than the way we was raised in my house. How many focus on the Facebook and not here? Like, I declare I'm gonna shut that church down. I've been threatening it for about 3 years and ain't did it yet. Cause I feel like there's just one or two people over there can hear what I say. It might help them. But I'm tired of y'all. That's real country. When we say we tired, that's way past tired. I'm about tired of Facebook now. You come in here and you watch and you don't hit the like and you don't share. You better hit like and share. You got to help me fight that algorithm because you know the stuff I be talking about now, they don't like for it to go out. Now, see, when I was out there just saying in and everything and just talking crazy and just making folk laugh, really just comedy, they share it and send it in everybody algorithm. But when I'm up here trying to get us smarter and thinking and conscious, they don't want that to happen because you get conscious, you get thinking, you're not going to be just watching in and everything on the internet. But anyway, they ain't up with trying your hand at a whole lot of different stuff. And don't let nobody tell you that you unstable. Because let me tell you this here. I was a musician. I played the piano, this old Baptist church. Then I went to the Disciples of Christ, started playing there. Then I switched to started learning a little drums and organ. The Apostolic Church, that's all they had. It had no piano, it had an organ, so I had to start teaching myself how to do it. And so I learned the drum, I learned the piano, I was doing the choir director, I was leading the song. So that's a whole lot of different talents. I hope y'all know that. I said so easy. But to be able to sit down and play for a choir in a church service, that's a skill. To play the drums for a church service, that is a skill. And most people have that gift. But my thing, I wasn't wired like that. Then I could get up and teach the voices, and I would start training the voices. I had like women over 70 year old belting like the 30 and 20-year-old choir, singing they style songs. And then I ended up directing, all the choirs come together. All of this was the tenor, the whole section over there was probably 150 voice choir. So I do that every summer. And then there's so many other things. And then I was doing that. And then dance. I remember Jabberwock Society. I remember that. Had to start doing the thing for that. We had to compete for the scholarship because they were only giving 3 academic scholarships to North Carolina Central. And everybody SATs were high. They said the highest 3 Black men SATs, and we had to compete for it. So then I found out, I know that when I was young, but I started doing it. I said, oh, I can dance. So I started doing dance, and then we're dancing and singing. Then I got in the guy group. I liked that. That was in North Carolina Central. And I already had my choir that was running the road, Remnant, what the name of it was. Lord, I remember any of this is just coming off the top of my head. It's so that I can minister to y'all. Then I started doing radio, 7:30 a.m. in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Oh, I enjoy switching and changing and talking. And just, you see how I'm doing right now? It's just like y'all sitting here in my house for real. I can sit here and do this all day because it always something on my mind and I feel like I'm connected. And so radio was perfect for me. I'm just running my mouth, just talk. Thank you, Stacy Fields. Thank you. I don't know if that's the Taruma or to the ministry, but thank you. And so I said, oh, then I was good on the radio. It wasn't just that I could do radio. I was good, according to the people that have been doing it a long time. So I did that. Now, mind you, I started preaching, was good at preaching. Then I started prophesying. I was good at prophecy. So all these things, and then I started working the altar, and God was using me to like transfer things to people and also to pull things out of people. So then I started doing house cleanses and casting out demons. So it was like everything that one person could do in church, I had the ability to do it and could do it well. But I would not have known that if I didn't have the freedom or the opportunity or the access to work all those gifts. I said it to say this. try your hand at everything. And don't let yourself get old in your 90s and you're like, I wonder, I wish I had learned how to swim. I wish I had learned how to play the piano. I wish I had learned how to play the organ. Do that now. What's waiting on? It don't take a whole bunch.
Go ahead and start working on, get on that YouTube and start learning. I always wanted voice lessons. Take voice lessons. You might find somebody to do it real cheap for you. That's really good. So try your hand at everything. One of those gifts is going to outrun all of them. And that's going to be the one that's going to get you to your next level. Now, mind you, I'm doing all that in church. Preach, preach, prophesy, preach, 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 prophesy, preach, 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 prophesy, preach, 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 prophesy, preach, 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 prophesy. In this place, that place, that. I think the last time I counted like 36 of the states and then all these other places. And then one day I sat down at my computer and I said just like this. And I said, you know what? Da 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 da. And it just started taking off and it felt right. I said, why I feel like I have found my place. And I just got intoxicated with talking on the internet. And that ended up being the thing that caused the world to know who I am. And when I say the world, that's relative, but the world to know who I am. Talking. My regular personality. When I'm in my bedroom. I don't have any kind of pomp and circumstances at the door. Anything is apt to come out my mouth, and that's okay by me. You know, I might don't look the best because the lighting might not be right. I might I got wrinkles in my face or spots you can see on my face. I don't care. Authenticity. See, I'm back at it. You see, this brain be working, but sometimes it get off. Authenticity is the thing that's going to get you your access. You got to be real. Now, I'm not telling you to go out here and tell everybody all your business and then put your privacies in publications. I'm not telling you to do that. But what I am telling you is to be authentic and be real about how you feel, what you are thinking, and share that and communicate that the best way that you possibly can. You don't have to communicate it like me. You might not have a funny bone, but you just have that direct way of saying things. There's an audience out there for you. And I need to Larry to my online. It's not even organic no more. Look, I told y'all years ago about this and get done back then. You ain't do it. Well, at least try your hand at it now. If nothing else come out of you talking online, you get used to your voice. Do y'all know I didn't like my voice? I did not like to hear myself talk. I didn't. Do you know that's a problem? Everybody that is in this chat that do not like to hear your own voice, go ahead and confess your sin right now in the chat. I'm going to help you a little bit. Go ahead. I know a little bit of delay. But everybody that's in the chat that don't like to hear their voice, just say, I don't like to hear my voice. And I'm going to help you with this. Me. Letitia says me. C.L. Crockett says I don't. Amika Adams says, yep. Christina says it. Okay, so you know what it is? I don't like to hear my voice. Oh, Nicole, you're not going to stay like that. I see your reformation. That, do y'all know? CJ, I see your reformation. Right. You see now? Because you listen to what the hell I said. This is why I need for y'all to turn on your camera and start talking. You are out of, okay, let me see a better way to say it. You're disconnected from yourself. And not only are you disconnected from yourself, you have certain feelings about yourself that you have not voiced that are not kind about yourself. That is your problem. Ask me how I know, because I was you. I was doing Larry live and didn't like my voice still. Now, it started many years ago, and I started coming out of it. But Larry Live, when I first started in 2016, shoot, I've been talking online since 2011. But when I first structured the show and started it all, I still was in that place. And I would tell everybody, oh my God, you have a nice talking voice. Oh, your voice is great. When the reality is, not saying I was lying to people, I really thought that. But the reality was I had the signature voice. I had the voice that was so unique and so different and so strange that it made people have an ear for me. I won't never forget. I was in Neiman Marcus. That's when they had the men's section upstairs. And I think it was doing, we're masked up. So I'm masked up and we're looking for everything. And this woman seemed like that her ears would not work for nothing. And I worked with this woman before, so she know I was gonna buy something. So I don't know why she was acting all fun and strange. And I said, and she won't do. I was just talking a little bit behind my mask. Do this, do that. I want that. What size is that? Okay, I'm gonna go try it on. And she had like her ears just won't work anymore. I mean, done. Ears out of order, out the blue, mid sale. I said, I moved a mess. I said, did you hear what I said? 3 people said, Larry Reid live. I had a hood and had everything, but my voice. I prophesied. Your voice is needed and somebody's looking for it. You got some feelings about yourself that you ain't expressed, and that you disconnected, and you're judging yourself from this pessimistic thing and this judgmental, critical thing. You got to work that out. The only thing that's going to work that out is exposure therapy. You've got to expose yourself to your voice. And you've got to listen to it over and over and over and over and over again and get past that. Why are you always looking to somebody else's? Oh, they're great, they're good. You and everybody live stream. You got something to say. People know you in there for the stuff you say. Start your own platform. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You just sitting on your hands when you should be finding your hands something to do. The Lord anointed your hands to do something. And don't think everybody's supposed to run to the pulpit. I was that. Running to that pulpit. Aspiring to, think that's the only place I can help somebody. Because my drive, actually, I got called in the pulpit, didn't like it. But then I had, I began to see it as a place from which I can help people. But then the Lord caused me to understand the pulpit is wherever you speak from, whatever platform you erect and you create, even if you build it, your own stage, that's your pulpit. So I started using Larry Live as my pulpit to say what needs to be said, peppering in there and the funny. Next thing I know, that people, I want to join the church. Oh, I'm giving to the tithe so you can continue to build Larry Live platform, whatever else you got going on. That's what happened during the pandemic. No, we want you to lead us in prayer. No, we want you to pass us. No, it wasn't my idea. Mind you, the last few years of my brick and mortar church, we went online because the Lord told me to, and told me to tell everybody to build online because by 2020, the church going to need to be online. I did not know it was going to be pandemic, but what I said was the word of the Lord. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is go ahead and get with that thing and begin to do it right now. And if you don't like your voice, sort that out quick, fast, and in a hurry, because that is not your friend. The part of you that don't like to hear your voice is your enemy. And you need to find out how you're going to get rid of that, edit that, and clean it up. Okay? Because it ain't going to work. What Erica telling me? Oh, okay. That's why you have to go in there. You just gotta go in there and get it. Let me tell y'all this here. Those of you that are downloading my music and you got Apple, thank you. They're streaming on Apple Music. But I need for you to go to your iTunes store. That's that purple app with that white star. Go in there, type my name, find it, and then purchase it. Now, that's what I'm asking you to do. And I know the economy is a certain kind of way, but it ain't but like, it's less than $10. And purchase it. Then, right when you purchase it, it says review, click review, and do a review. Tell the truth. If you want to put a little extra seasoning on it, of course, go right on head on. I should have got my hair cut. It's itching. You go right ahead on. I can do it tomorrow. You go right ahead on and do that. Because let me tell you this, I'm not telling you to do this because it's my music and I wanted this one and no, it's us. That music is us music. It's, first of all, it's Africa created and inspired, and the lyrics, Afro pop and Afro beats. The lyrics are so positive and empowering. It's I literally created mantras and affirmations over yourself to sing to a song every single day. If you sing this music and just, because music goes into the subconscious and you start learning the lyrics, even if you're not even connected and aware, you're going to be saying and putting certain things in your consciousness. That's why I did this on purpose, just like this. so that it can keep you inspired. And with this energy that we are in this world, women, LBGTQAI plus, black people, brown people, this is your music. You need to listen to this music so and get down in you really, really, really good. And that becomes now that new running automatic loop that goes on the back of your head that be telling you stuff about yourself that ain't right, or about somebody else, or just playing a negative, a past trauma or something that help rewrite it. It's just the power of music. Music always gets in. Put it in the chat. Music always gets in. The melody, the beat, the frequency, you cannot stop music from going in your soul. You just can't. And people know that. That's why they are very strategic with the commercials. They're very strategic with certain things that they do that go into our ears because they know it goes straight to the soul. So as prophets and prophetics who have these giftings and ability to create, along with the producer, everybody needs to be up on game. Look, this is what we're trying to do. This is the energies we're trying to put forth, because that always goes to the soul. The music and the soul is in a contract. Do y'all know that? Music and your soul has a contract, and music always get in. So this is the reason why it's important to pay attention to the music you listen to. I'm not telling you not listen to it, but just be aware when you listen to music, because it is reprogramming and reconditioning you. That's the reason why certain music I don't listen to. Now, I have listened to all sorts and types and kinds of music ever since, especially since 2017. It's really when I started listening to secular music, because I got saved at 15, and the kind of saved, I got that kind of saved. I didn't get this kind of saved. I got that kind of saved. Got that paper Bible say. You remember us singing the song? I am paper Bible saying I am. Oh, paper Bible say from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. I am paper Bible say. That's what I mean by that old school say. When I say paper Bible say, before all the tablets and what you did. Yeah, so I didn't listen to no secular music. The first time I started listening to secular music was 2017. The first one that I fell in love with is I remember when I lost my mind. All right. There was something about that place. Even in the echo and so much space. And when you're out there without a care, I'm too slow. But no, I'm gonna know him much. See, I'm struggling with words. But too much. This the part anyway. Dang-a-lang-a. That makes me crazy. I guess that makes me crazy. So that made me crazy. Possibly. And I hope that you will have in the time of your life. But think twice. Hey, that's my only advice. I'm gonna miss all. I'm already mucking all this up, but that was the first song that I learned, and the words just spoke to me. I said, "How come there's no gospel song that talked to me like this?" And he ain't saying nothing bad. He ain't no cuss words, just music. And I began to analyze. Kind of like rock music, my favorite music, and so I love Aerosmith, and I love that high screaming, hot singing. Which sometimes I throw one in my gospel song because I like it, and that grimy, and sometimes they don't hit the notes right. I mean, just throw their voice, and you gotta think. Just so happened I landed all of that, but if I didn't, it's all right. It's rock. It's about the drums and the guitar anyway, and just the look on the stage. So anyway, yeah, I didn't I couldn't understand why our music just wasn't talking to me. That's the best way to put it. it wasn't talking to me no more. Let me see if I can find can't nobody do me like Jesus. Now that I'm so far through deconstruction and decolonization, I appreciate it and I can still connect singing a song like that. But when I was going through deconstruction and I was in a search, I was like, this isn't hitting it for me. So I put all of that stuff to the side and I went into books and I went into music. And that's when I began to find substance. God, I hate to say that, but y'all, our gospel, it turned into sad music, and then I couldn't relate no more because then I messed around and got on my feet. So I didn't want to sing nothing about being broke and rent past due. What is it? Rent past due, and my health fell into a telephone disconnect. They're waiting on the next paycheck. None of that I was going through no more. So I was like, okay, I don't want to sing that. I want to sweet that in my mouth. So give me something else to sing. And then everything had to be was doctrine. See, that's what happened in gospel. Gospel went very doctrinal, and then it also went very emotional. And those two together come up with some very depressive and music that depreciates your worth. So I began to listen to the other music, good songs, and it just was empowering. But this CD is like that. One song says, God don't play about me. But that's pretty much it. Nothing else. It's all about the self. You are this, you are that. Don't you want to be like this? And things are going to get better. You're going to do great. You're rare. You're totally different. You're an overcomer. That's the whole CD. And you need to be putting that in your ears and get your subconscious program with this thing really good. Okay? So do we listen to gospel music according to our level of faith? I think it has to do with where we're at in our consciousness. And that can be on that day, at that moment, or that phase in your life. Like all of that gospel music I laid out, I picked right back up until I was able to work some things out of my consciousness and appreciate it for what it was, what being my roots. You're not supposed to be removed from your roots. Now, I am the only person I ever heard talk about this, because other people say different. When you're going through that deconstruction and decolonization, now this is me, this is Larry. Hold to his hand. You get it? God's unchanging hand. Because that door you came through to get to a space where you realize you need to deconstruct and decolonize. That door is Jesus. You need to remember your roots. I'm not telling you dance around them and just consistently do the same darn thing over and over. That's the problem. But I'm saying just remember your roots. Every once in a while, you pick up one of them old songs where you first got connected to Christ's consciousness and the cross and the work of love that he did on Calvary. That's part of our faith. That's what we believe. Don't matter if it happened or not. That's what we believe. And our faith is tied to that. So you need to go grab that every once in a while. Because see, psychologically, to remove yourself from your roots is not good on your psyche. That mind gonna slip, and before you know it's gonna be ate up with some other stuff. So you got to maintain your foundation. Now, other deconstructionists may say different, but this is what I believe. For the black mind that came into Christ's consciousness by way of the church, you better remember them old songs, and every once in a while go pick them up. It may be theologically just off, and you may not believe that anymore. But when you sing it, you get into the vibration. Your soul remembers where it comes from, and it's nostalgic, and it can end up being very powerful. And before you know it, you transcend into something else. Yeah, exactly. I say that all the time. Don't deconvert. I hear a lot of people when they start deconstructing, they say they're not Christian anymore. I get it. Been there, done that. But that's not the case for me. They say, well, you're not a Christian because of how you believe this and believe that, and we don't believe. Who so you can tell me how I supposed to be a Christian? And this whole thing is personal now. and how I'm supposed to practice my faith. It's all personal, but you're trying to tell me. See, that's that spirit of the colonizer. Don't let anybody try to tell you how you're supposed to do with your faith. It's yours. It's between you and the Lord. You in the deepest part of yourself. Don't let nobody be trying to tell you how it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to do that. Why come on, that guy? He follow me on IG. He don't follow me no more. White guy. Because he said, if you are Rasta TV, Rasta like that, he said, if you are done, that's not Christian. We don't believe that in Christianity. I said, you don't believe that in Christianity. I'm a Christian. I believe it. A lot of what y'all teach in Christianity, I don't believe. But then there's other stuff I do believe. And why is that such a big deal? I got to believe in hell. I got to believe in heaven. I love God, and I want God to use me. And I wake up every day with the intention of being used by God and to pour good out into the earth. I am not scared about going to hell, and I am not working to go to heaven. I am being Christ in consciousness and in character and in the word of my cash at shoe level and bringing change, because that's what I'm supposed to do. Working towards a goal, or gold streets and gold fences and streets paved with gold, it to me is asinine. To me, it's stupid. Just like being scared that I'm be thrown into some fire that burn always. This place that was just created about a couple of 100 years ago. No, none of that is in my mind. None of that has been in my mind. And when I sing a song, and you hear me sing a song, there's a song I love. Heaven. I don't know if you know it. You know it, Nancy? I want to go to heaven when I die. I want to see my Savior in the sweet by and by. To see his presence face. Y'all know that. In his presence be to shake hands with the man that set me free. I can sing that and still feel it. But I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Don't want to go to hell, hell no. This is another one. Don't want to go to hell, hell no. Hell is deep, hell is wide. Hell got a lot of fire inside. Don't want to go to hell, hell no. Y'all know that? Do y'all know that? I'm just singing, if it comes to my mind, just singing. Don't want to go to hell. It's got a beat. But I don't believe that. But it still connects me to my root. I'm keeping my root intact. While you're going through deconstruction, keep your roots intact. That's all I got. I'm talking about authenticity. I started off talking about this whole racism thing. Lord, I had to swallow all them words, but let me say this one right here. There's some people with my hue I wished would shut up. We don't need to know that you don't know nothing. Oh, you're so racist. And oh my God, shut up. You shouldn't talk. If there's some basic things you just shouldn't talk. If you don't know that, you don't need to talk. Just don't say nothing. So staking that, and let me tell you, there's another reason why some of you need to deconstruct and decolonize, because what you have ate all these years made you sick, not just spiritually, but your body is sick at the molecular and the cellular level. And you know that's cancer. Whether it is physical or spiritual, it's a cancer. And the reality is, just like in the physical, our body develops cancerous cells every day and gets rid of it. Those of us who our bodies do not get rid of it, it's because our health, we're not eating right. We're taking in too much sugar. We're not eating fruits and vegetables with electrical charge and oxygen in it, because a cell needs water, with electrical charge and oxygen. If it doesn't have that by what you eat, then that cell goes abnormal. Cancer is abnormal cell growth. So, but in the spirit, it's the same way. Well, all of what we've been inundated with and what we are literally eating with our ears and our eyes, we get cancers in this every single day. That's why your prayer life got to be good. Because you got to be eating the presence of God every single day. That stuff make it clear you right on up. Clear you right. You won't have no cancerous cells spiritually or naturally, because you have changed your diet. And this is why I'm careful about what I'm listening to in my ears, because that stuff can get in me and create a cancer. And then lo and behold, I become diseased, and then I spread it as a pastor. Oh my God, that's horrible. You got to keep your ears. Keep your ears and keep your eyes so you can stay healthy and not diseased. I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. And so that's why you got to get away from these dumb folk that's talking about black people racist. They don't have books. They are allergic to books. Allergic. Hey, Thais. Allergic. Do you hear what I say? Allergic to books. And I hate that they black. It's just terrible. It just makes it worse when I see a dumb black. I'm like, wait a minute. This is not what's supposed to happen. That's supposed to be them, not us. Oh my God. The unread, let them be dead in the head. But we supposed to be in love with books so it can change our outlook. When you don't like to read and you not read, you dead in the head. But when you read books, it changes your outlook. We supposed to be reading books. And black people. First of all, let me say this. Everybody who is human has melanin in them. But black people have eumelanin. Everybody type that in there. Eumelanin. 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 I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm spelling it right. Because y'all know my lips and my tongue, they come from another world. And now I understand that. And then I've done my ancestry, how they say certain stuff, and they just say stuff all totally different. And it's the way I say it. Yeah, but anyway, the darker the skin, absolutely, the sweeter the juice. Because literally, the darker skinned people, black and brown pigmentation, you have eumelanin. So what that means is that there is, for lack of better words, a metaphysical, supernatural aspect in your humanity that literally is the result of your relationship with the sun and how the sun affects your crown chakra, your pineal gland. And y'all know that is symbolic. That's the physical symbolism of the spiritual third eye. So the sun and the melanin is connected. It's literally the intelligence of the sun, the S-U-N of God and the S-O-N of God. I happen to believe this is why that black man grabbed that cross, because he knew who Jesus was. He knew what he symbolized, because we were already sun people in Ethiopia, where Christianity first began. So the darker the person, the more technology and intel they have from the sun, S-U-N and S-O-N. It's in them, whether they discover it, use it, or understand it or not. So to see these blacks and browns dumb, I say you need to go in the sun and take a book. Let's just fix this eumelanin. Let's wake it up and activate it. Because the idea is that melanin content, it gives us a bioelectromagnetic conductivity with the sun and with spiritual information. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me. Our eumelanin connects us to the ancestors. We have ancestral memorialization that is in our melanin. It gives us a higher level of intuition and cosmic connection because of the eumelanin that is in us. Now, everybody has melanin, but the eumelanin is highly concentrated in the darker the skin tone and pigmentation. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? Science confirms that melanin absorbs light and energy. That's science. And you know that the melanin is photoprotective and thermodynamically active. You know that. The slave catchers and plantation knew this. That's why they were cooking and eating and wearing our skin and using our bones for the future, taking our teeth, putting it in their mouth to connect with our power. You don't know this, but they know this. Hence, they flip the script and turn the bottom side up and put white at the top and black at the bottom. That was on purpose. When you get into prayer and praying in the spirit and meditation and you taking in data through books and you're in a prophetic environment, literally what happens, you're talking about, oh, my spirit is waking up, I'm learning so much. Actually, your melanin has been activated. Oh, Lord. I don't want to in here teaching, ain't I? But it goes with the dum-dums that are saying that black can be racist. How the hell, Sway? That's not, no. See, in African spirituality, we were taught about our dark skin. We knew that it was sacred and divine, not just biological, but metaphysical. And we're supposed to lead all of humanity into the way of the first civilization, which is us, spiritually, mentally, metaphysically, connection with the trees, the family, and community. See, the more black you become, the more human you become. There is no such thing of humanity separate from black. Black literally means to be humane and to be calm and loving and inclusive, because from us, everybody came. Gay, straight, black, white, male, female, all came from the mother of the land, the black woman. That's scientifically proven, y'all. We can't get in an argument. We can't get in an argument about it, but only the stupid is going to be talking. The rest of us is going to ignore because we have books. We're not allergic to books. Oh my God. So we all have melanin, but all the melanin isn't functioning the same, and it's all not equal amounts. So that I love saying that, because that lets you know how we are all one. We're just different, but we all one. And that humanity, that blackness is what makes us one. That melanin is what makes us one. Oh, but very interesting to me how people that I'm not here. Black leaders, we're supposed black leaders are leading black, and I listen to them talk, and I'm like, you have read a book right before you got here and talk to us. I can look at you and tell that you really don't understand it. You're really not a liberator of black people. You really are not there for black people. And if you had to choose between money and black people, you're going to choose money every single time. Access and power. You can detect it easily. Just listen. Listen and watch. And you see, hold on a minute. Y'all in the chat going through it. Oh, you say I love you too. Thank you. I love you too. That's terribly nice to say that to me. I love you too. And that went into my heart a little bit. Metaphysical classes should be mandatory in my house, in every black house. That's right, the black woman. Nicole in here teaching. Melanin is believed to assist the pineal gland or third eye in producing melatonin and possibly DMT, enabling spiritual vision. Ain't that what Soul told us that the gays do? What they mean? You're cooking. What is that? Clock it. Oh my God. They're the innovators. They change our language. And the black woman pick it up and take it as their own. And we love it. Put it on TV. And just make the gays just do their hair and don't pay them. Oh, that's so sad. That is literally the white hand that does that. You know that, right? Melanated. It's not, I know that, let me tell me a mistake. The lyric video says I'm complicated, but it's melanated. I complicated. Underrated, meaning I complicate things. Culture rich, but confiscated. How you doing, Thais? You look tired today when I looked at you. That's a Thais. He worked hard this week. If you agree and you're being blessed by this conversation, support the platform with the like and share. Also make a donation. Let's keep this content available to people. Thank you very much. Nicole is in here teaching. Melanin stores and transmits ancestral memory. Sunlight or ritual may unlock Okay, she preaching in the chat and bringing it home better. Unlock latent wisdom embedded in the body, Afrocentric mysticism. Come on, Nicole. That's somebody who know how to work. See, everybody need to have Chat GPT as their assistant. And you start with Chat GPT, then get into these other things. I made a beautiful video yesterday with just words. It was amazing. Look at it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't be missing the AI classes doing I think it's twice a month that happens in Patreon. So Latina and Mark is wearing that thing out. Very true. If it wasn't for attending the HBCU, I learned so much about our Black Genesis. It's refreshing. That's great. Let me have that shirt. This is Short Set Baby's Burberry. I done had it since Jesus was a baby in the manger. And I had it so long. Yeah. So that whole Black racist, please don't repeat that. And when you hear somebody say it, please deliver them from stupid, because we don't need no more of that. Oh, Jesus Christ. It worried me why they always put it always worry me whenever they put some of our leading Blacks in positions that only our Black leaders should be to then talk. I'm like, why are y'all doing this? There's so many people who know better. And how come you as a leading Black don't end up saying, you know what, I ain't the expert on this, let me call somebody? Because it's just a bad representation. A bad representation. We are brilliant people, but there's a group of us that's allergic to books. Now, they said if you want to hide something from a Black man, put it in the book. Y'all, we can't let that be like that. We got to follow a little reading. And on top of that, what we got to do now, and I'm talking to the sages in our community, y'all have got to write books. And all of what you know about the history, put it in there. Because these folks is wiping this stuff out. So where don't nobody going to know nothing, where nothing come from, and just act like, we didn't exist and build this thing out. We built this here thing. Built this thing by myself. That's an old song I wrote. I just blocked them when they said I can't waste my intellect on that because they don't want to listen. You talk about your people, Black people? Oh, the white people come in the chat when you're over there. Yeah, they don't want to listen to what you got going on. What did somebody done sent me? I don't want nothing to do with this. I don't even want to comment on it. Wow. What is so interesting to me? Oh. Let me see. Wait a minute. Ooh. Let me say this about what's that boy that preached that won a Carton Pearson thing to be in Oklahoma, but then he had this own Carton Pearson. What's his name? Mike Todd. Let me say this about Mike Todd. He has great skin. And his hair and face and the way it's structured, because him and Willie Moore friends, they real pretty in the face. His things be pretty, Willie. They the way they face, the skin is just amazing. Yes. And that's all I have to say. And he dressed nice sometimes. Sometimes I don't know what he wants to look like. Now I will say that in that yellow top with the black, it did look a little off. I'm not even gonna do no jokes on it because I don't want to get back to him in a kind of way. But that was interesting. Nice hair, nice face, nice skin. If he was preaching in my backyard with 10,000 people, I wouldn't go out there. I wouldn't. It go back to what I'm saying about authenticity and intelligence. And I'm not talking about Mike Todd, but it make me think about something. Intelligence, number one, this whole black people being racist thing really get up under my nervous system and shake it all up, and all 5 nerves just run in several different directions. But that authenticity thing, I have a problem with. It's not, and please, when I say I have a problem, I'm not saying I'm getting on my soapbox and rah rah rah. We just talking. I really have a problem with people that are not authentic. Now, I don't expect to know all your business, but what I need to know, I think I have a right to know. And if you are showing up as A and B and you really C, I have a right to know about C. I don't like this inauthenticity. I don't like preachers bringing what they want you to think of them to the pulpit and to the forefront and to the public, and their true self is totally opposite. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do that. There's something wrong with you psychologically. Of course, I have done it before now. Let me say that. I can't even say that without thinking that. Whether it was intentionally, well, it was never intentional. It was unintentionally, and just caused a lack of maturity and growth. But I don't see how you, with a grown hindman mind, live these 2 or 3 separate lives. How do you know which one is really you? That's what I would like to know. How would you know that? You need to go to the doctor. Because after wearing them masks, and somebody calling you for years, every pastor listen to me, calling you Pastor Larry or Apostle Larry. They're not wrong, Bishop Larry, because you got them titles. Okay, I get that. And they want to put some respect on your name. But what do you call yourself? That's where you start getting into whether this person going to end up crazy at some point in time when they get older. When they refer to themselves in third person. Yes, I am the Apostle Larry D. Reid. See, that's a problem. I'm going to be crazy. I'm 47. Give me about 67. I'm be nuts. And you're going to see it in my personality. That is not okay. Pastors, do self-care. Take care of yourself and be you at all times as much as possible. That's some crazy. What do you call yourself? Larry Reid? Oh, you just putting in there what I said. I think that's what you're doing. I call myself Larry Reid. And that's the time I didn't like my name. Just like I said, I didn't like my voice. I didn't like my singing voice or nothing. That's why I wouldn't sing a lot. I don't care if I sing in front of you and don't have a voice and it crack. I don't care, because I know on a good voice day, I can out-sing most of anybody, or at least stand beside and sing if anybody in gospel or anybody that you really like. On a good voice day, I'm going to give you something. Whether I got to go down or go up, I'm going to give you something. You're like, all right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm not even, I don't work past that. I didn't like my name, Larry. I had people call me Donnell. My middle name was a nickname for my middle name. Donnell, Pork Chop, Little Larry, Darnell. That's how you spell my middle name. Reid, which people done me that way, because I didn't like my name. Y'all, that was some stuff I had to work through. And I know what I'm saying right now, somebody listening to me, you got to work through it. Because when you go back and look at yourself on a video, you're like, oh my God, my face is. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with a change thing. You see how I got that crease right there? I picked up some weight. So it's some little creases, but it ain't that bad. That's not that bad. But if it got real ugly, I'm going right in there. Pull it right there. Oh, you look so young, Dr. Reid. Don't even know where you going to know. I probably going to put it on the internet. That when they had a nip and a tuck. But what I'm saying is, some of you don't like yourself and you're too critical. Here you go. This is it. Too critical of yourself. And it is affecting how much money you're making. It is affecting the level of joy in your life. It is affecting how you show up in your role as husband, wife, mom, dad. Work with that. You need to get clear to that quick. This is May the 23rd. It don't take a long time. Go ahead on and figure that out and get rid of that. Oh my God. And that woman that says, how she do that tongue, Mary McCracken. How she said it be shut tie. She was hilarious. Y'all know mental illness is something in the church. Because she just as crazy as she can be. God bless her. But mine ate up. Everybody that's in here too critical of yourself, I want to say this to you. Somebody did that to you and you kept doing it to yourself. Stop it. Don't say that about yourself no more. Stop. Don't say that about yourself no darn more. And I don't know who did it to you, but get rid of it and don't do that to yourself no more. Because you're keeping yourself from achieving your greatest potential and you are bad. You bad. Okay, if you think I'm a great, wonderful thing, you got drawn to me and you in the chat. What did I say about you? I am the least that you should. I'm the least that you will become. I am the least that you will become. Because that thing is on you. And like attracts like. Stop it. Don't talk about yourself like that no more. Let that go. Don't do that no more. If I hear, I'm going to pop your mouth. Just don't do that no more. Stop it. Don't talk like that about yourself. Find a way to love your voice and to love the way you look. Stare at yourself. Pay attention to yourself. You can make edits and changes. That's fine. But you ain't going to do that critical kind of stuff you've been doing like that. I don't like that for you. You're much better than that. Okay, I see somebody say I received that. You said yours was through leadership. See, they did it to you and you kept doing it to yourself. Don't do that no more. Everybody hit like and share before we go so everybody get it. Oh, let me say this. For those of you that's trying to do the review on Apple, I don't know about the rest of the platforms. You only can do it through the iTunes store. Type Larry D. Reid in there, find the album, and then click review. You can type it in there. Thank you so much. Like Ty said, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What else I was gonna say? Dollar, that's it. I think that's it. I was sad. You made me feel better. Thank you. Oh, this is so good. You see why this is an amazing opportunity that we have with the internet to just keep each other built up and strong. I don't know what you sad for looking like that, baby. Let's go to the mirror. Unless my eyes deceive me, you is bad. You know how many folk would love to look like you? And they've been going to the doctor over to again. They nose still ain't right. Okay, I'm gonna figure that out because that ain't looking right. Glenda said, I love me. Your nickname is now Glow. And it's a habit or a practice that I have in my life. After so long, I rename people. So now you're Glow. You're Lady C now. I renamed you the other week. Constance is Lady C now. Kendall's name was, what was it? Marco called you Ken Doll. Then I came up with, 10 at you, because you were so little. You still short, but now you done got muscles and stuff. So you still little 10 at you. And then I brought the K and said Ken at you. And then I got a nickname for Ken at you called with too long on my tongue, at you. If that ain't country, I don't know what is. That is how we do in the country. Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. Once I get into a certain space with you in the relationship, I will rename you. And it has everything to do with how I love you. I see you. Mako nickname, he might not want me to tell everybody because well, I heard somebody else say it. Champ. Champ. That's his nickname, Champ. Lisa name is a whole nickname. Her real name is Elisa. Yeah. Ex Zaria we call Zaria. Zoe I call Zoe. You know, it's just it goes on and go. I always rename. If you see me rename it, Nathan name is not. I renamed him Nathaniel, but that came out of spirit. How do you spell that Kendall's nickname? The short one Nanchi. Who else? I don't rename just about everybody. Especially if I work with you a lot, I end up renaming. Yeah, that's what it is. If I'm starting dealing a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said Champ is your favorite uncle's nickname? Oh, can I put an E on the end of it? Okay. Well, he don't know. I made it up. Yeah, so it's not no E on the end of it. It's just the I. Okay. You said now that's country. It is. Very country. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Wally for love to you. This is the way I say, take care of yourself. Please get high as possible and affirm with that music Overton again. There will be a visual for Overcomer that is going to be coming out in a few weeks. We just had a conversation today. We need one more scene tape, so they got to go tape that. But it's going to be free for me because I done paid my money. No more. So they got to do that. And I get my first cut, I think, over the weekend of how it's going to be. You said your mom was the queen of nicknames. The lady downstairs was Miss Order because she loved QVC. What does Selena name Shamako? Interesting. Miss Order is hilarious. Mm-hmm. Jesus. Ooh. I know it was the blood. Oh, I know this is a lie. Use my car for what? What the devil is this? For $5,000. Your credit has been cleared. Oh no, this is somebody. These folk is crazy trying to get into your business and stuff. I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood for me. Dr. Reid, how you feeling after your procedure? I didn't feel why he was doing it because they numbed me, but afterwards I can feel everywhere he scraped them prime and scraped them prime. And then y'all, it was just a little tiny bump, but I just know it was a bump stand too long. And I used to get them, I ain't ashamed to say, near my crotch because I didn't have no hair on my body until like last 3 years. So when I started getting hair, 6 years, it started coming in. And when that hair started coming in, I started getting like I got one in here. He said it is the protein that gets trapped under the skin and the hair follicle that you need the protein for your hair to grow, and it gets trapped up under the skin and makes these cysts. So it was a little tiny bump, but it won't go nowhere. I said, I done had this bump. Usually, you put some tea tree oil and you rub and you scrub, them hair bumps, they go away. But this one was standing there like this. You can scrub all you want to, tea tree oil me down. I'm staying right here. So I said, okay, now this ain't right. This might turn into something. So I went to the dermatologist. And he looked at it and he tapped it. He said, yeah, we have some stuff that is in there that needs to come out so it can heal and close. I said, okay. And so he stabbed me back there a couple of times and back right there and made it numb. So I didn't feel any of what y'all saw. Somebody up and said, Larry, oh my God, why you put that up? It's content. That's why. You know how many millions of views people get from Dr. Pimple and all that kind of stuff? Y'all like to watch that and complain about it and say you hate it. Same thing with mukbang. Oh my God, you are talking while you eating while you're talking, but you sit there and watch. And it'd be the highest viewed thing. It's content. I'm a content creator. Darn. Plus, I like sharing. And you might have a bump in the back of your head that's about to turn into one of them things. You ever We got some ice. Can you give me that cup? I just seen one from a bishop I know. Have y'all ever seen one of them things in the back of somebody's neck that go from one ear to the neck? Back then, just swole up like one pimple, pumps another pimple, pumps another pimple, pumps another. See, that's how that happens. Help me today, Lord. I need some salt. My stomach is fidgety. That's why I can't take musty folk and people don't like washing their mouth out. I smell it across the room because like my nose is anointed to find out where the stink is coming from. Every single time. There's some salt. I got some salt. Yes, my mouth is getting waterated. I need a little bit of salt just to put in my hand. Can you go a little bit faster than way too slow? Oh, I have mercy. This boy needs skates to go around this house because he's always just slow. I declare it's slow motion. I've been getting my remote and trying to real time it, and it don't work. Oh, mercy, it's just slow. All the darn time. Slow. I hear running. You had to run to get back in time. You ain't want me to call you slow no more. Now, you know you from the country when you do this right here when you feel throw uppy. Now, that ain't no word nowhere but in the South. See? Fixed. When you feel throw uppy. Do y'all say throw uppy up north? We wear it out in the South. Throw uppy. Throw uppy. When you get throw up, you put a little salt in your hand and break on one of them packets and just fix it. You have to do what they got to do. Yeah. That throw up wet is a mess. That come in your mouth and you be like, where do these glands come from? Like the top of your mouth, the side of your mouth, this water just come up. I'm like, now what is that? So let's not talk about the thing in the back of the head no more. But see, that's the only thing I could see in my head that was about to happen to me. And I said, oh, you don't like sitting behind people like that. Y'all like sitting behind people like that? And people always put me on the front row. No, I wasn't about to do that to somebody's stomach what got done to mine. They stopped this bishop in front of me one time. And it was a pretty okay service. And the whole back of his head looked like an arts and craft project that got stuck to his upper neck that would not move. But this art was like made out of meat. I said, oh my God, I can't praise them. I said, everywhere I look, I see it. I seen it one time, and everywhere I look, my perforations, I could see it out of my perforations everywhere I look. I said, Lord, I'm just have to do like that. The rest of the service, this is how I was just like this the rest of the service. Somebody said, Larry, I said, It was just, why your eyes closed? I can't. I'll tell you about it later. The rest of the service, I was just like this. And when they woke me up, I told them what happened because I went right to sleep. I sure did. I was asleep. Anytime a black person close their eyes in church, I don't care what they say, even if they're doing like this, they sleep. Them eyes closed, they ain't here. Nope. Gone. And I've done that several times. And if I tell the honest truth, I have preached the mighty word. And I don't know nothing I said because I was asleep. And those be the best times and the best prophecies. It's like the spirit just bypassed all of me and just do whatever I want to do. Got to, because I be slept. Let me see what this is. Oh, that is good. Oh, you sending that to me to send to Claude? You said the Kendall. I'm on the internet talking to the people. At least you can do that. Please send it to the cloud, please. And tell them that's for the backup on what's the name? What's the name? All right. So you have to put me on mute for a moment. Why? I didn't say anything bad. No saying. Okay. All right. So please, the next 4 weeks is terribly important as it relates to the project. So I need all of you guys to tell other people to download it. And see, this is one of these projects that even your friends that don't listen to gospel, this just feel good, positive music for right now. Download it, I promise. And then you got a little problem with say, look, just do this. This is for me. This is my pastor and what our ministry and stuff is doing. Download this here, okay? And then play it on your Spotify over to at night when you go to bed. Just let it repeat and do it over and over and over. To send them numbers right on through the roof. I don't know if I'm gonna super push this one, but I am gonna do a little something with it. Okay. How is it legal for the streaming services to pay $1 for Glow? Don't get me started. It's so wicked. The system is wicked. Because there's a whole thing I can tell you about that. It's against the artists. And see, Michael Jackson and Prince and them, they were all attempting. And even that girl that got killed in that thing, they said she was trying to get her masters and stuff. This wicked, it should be illegal. Wicked. Taking people's creation, making money off of it. So it's like, by me, like, I'm posting my stuff, they are squeezing my stuff down to where it can't be seen. Unless you're just in the habit of coming to my page, some stuff you're not going to see. Because what happened, I started making too much money and pulling too much of a following off of social media to myself. So they stopped it. They make it the word. If it's something that can keep people engaged and funny and foolish, they'll push that through. But other stuff, they're like advertising the book, advertising a conference, something, they crush it now. Because they wicked. It's no longer organic. Somebody asked me what these on my hand meant. I explained this. And maybe we need to make a clip out of it so that there is one. Okay, we're gonna put the clip up so that you can see. So I got said something 9 times. This is a Congo cosmogram. It's a lot to explain it, but I did it in a video. I ain't nothing about to do it right now. Oh, I am shadow banned something horrible. It's bad. They took my monetization, bring it back, take it, bring it back. I looked the other day, my monetization gone. I looked this morning, they gave it back. I'm like, what is y'all doing to me and why? What did I do? Yeah, on IG 171, on 171,000, on Facebook, on YouTube, like 160 something thousand. On Facebook, my followers on my Facebook page is like 300 and something. Like 200 something likes and but 300 something followers. Yeah, that's too much power because somebody can pay me to advertise. See, back then people were paying me to advertise. But if they shadow ban the show, then I'm gonna have to refund stuff. Yeah, it's wicked. But it's all right. It's all right. Gonna keep right on doing what I do. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's when I was just doing the crazy, people had to report me to get me banned and shadow banned. But that's not even what's going on now. They are just shadow banning what I say. They're looking at the title and they knowing that, I'm a deconstructionist. I speak truth to power, especially this stuff I've been talking about lately. They don't want that said. They don't. Right. It's going up, up, up. See you in that movie is going up, up, up. You got something no one else has. Rare breed. You are special, such class. I wanted it to be top class, but I never went back and re-sang it. Top class. Walking in the room, all eyes on you, and nothing you can do. Glory bright, that's Uganda. Shine like new, said it's all in you. All right, let me go about my business. That's what I'm saying. If I didn't do the text message thing, folk won't know nothing. It's all right. It is all right. God got a way that you know that? God got a way that you can't go over. God's got a way that you can't go under. God's got a way, can't go round. You must come in at the door. You must come in at the door. No, he's the way. You know that part. He's the way, the truth, and the life. If you want to see Jesus, you gotta live right. And see, we got a little problem because we deconstructed with that part, but it feels good. It's nostalgia. You must be saved. You must be saved from all of your sin. Marvel not. You must be born again. You must come in at the door. Dang-a-lang-a-lang-a. You must come in at the door. Oh, y'all know that. You're clapping. Oh, he's the way. He's the way, the truth. If you want to see Jesus, you got them. You must be saved. You must be saved from all of your sin. Bang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang. Marvel not. You must be born again. You must come in at the door. Are you on fan base? Yes. And I invested in fan base, and I don't know what it is. I be trying, but I'm like, fan base, I don't get it. Yeah. Like Chris Marshall said, I start singing songs. I'm like, wait a minute, right? It don't be lining up because you done deconstructed. You know some stuff. Oh my God, Naida's having a listening party with my. Oh, I wish I can kiss her cheeks. Thank you so much, Naida. She said her friend said, "Go ahead, Larry." Great. Now see, that's some help right there, ain't it? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite song so far that you heard? Don't say "Overcome and God Don't Play By Me." I'm talking about on this EP.
Me?
Everybody, what's yours favorite? Black like that? Really? Okay. What's your favorite song? I'm about to go. What's your favorite song on the EP? If you're on Facebook, hit like and quit staring at me and knows itself, not doing nothing. Smile, baby. That is on One Music Volume 2, ain't it? Yeah, but it was released as a single prior to that. I done took Volume 1 down. I guess I need to put One Music Volume 1 back up. But that like that? Wow. I like that too. Gotta move like water. Don't stop flowing, go harder. You gotta move like water. Spirit moving on. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can block you. Somebody said they can do this without you, but I think you're capping. You just reacting. I can easily remove from your thinking. I move this way and that way. Things I do, they never do and say. They all see that you got it. Dang-a-lang-a. What's the black like that? Wanna be black like that? Never seen a soul like that. Making them pockets fat. We about to take the power back. Gonna be black like that. Keeping the soul intact. Taking the storage back. No, breaking the system back. Taking that storage back. Woo, I'm gonna be black like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. The instrument trap for like water is pressure. Oh yeah. Hey, Naida, I just thought about you. You said Rabbery sneaking up the list. That's my song. Rabbery. And you know when it's first coming on, you hear it say Rabbery. Yeah. I bet you ain't probably paid that no attention, did you? It's in there. And same thing when you do the Overcome on the house mix. In the beginning when it's coming on, it's saying that. I think it's saying it's a phrase in the song. It's saying over and over, but if you don't listen, you don't see what it's doing. I like the inflection in your voice on the verses. Oh, thank you. Just changing it up. You know, when I'm writing and I find myself I'm getting too repetitive, like in I switch up the cadence, like a rapper do. So let's see. Let's look at Rare Breed. They don't really know it, but they find out when you show it. Now they want to own it. I know they really now they want to clone it. Now they really want to own it because I didn't want to keep doing the same thing. Hear it on the radio, we're going up, up, up. So I changed the next bar. I don't know them bar, 4th bar, 8th bar. I don't know none of that. I just write. I knew I wanted to change it so it don't. I want to create hooks the entire song. So Rare Breed is nothing but hooks from the top to the bottom. You listen to it, one time you may have this part hooked in your head. The next time you listen to it, you have another part hooked in your head. It's designed that way to get you to listen to it over and over. And that's why the songs are short, because we're in streaming, to get you to listen to the song over and over and over and over again. Yeah, you were live when I was talking about you. I'm done. I'm about done. I've been in here for an hour and 41 minutes. Oh, you want the regular Overcomer to go into the what's the name? Overcomer? Okay. Yeah. You said you're starting to listen to the ad libs now. Yeah, I wrote this song to where you can sing with it. So it's not ad lib heavy. I do a little ad libs here and there, but it's not ad lib heavy like a gospel CD would be, trying to show you everything I can do. No, I wanted you to get the message in the song to where you're singing the lyrics yourself. That's why I put the lyric videos out first. Yeah, it was an advertisement for the project, but I wanted you to get hooked on the words, because I didn't want you to just be into the Afro beat and moving your body and then you miss the message. I wrote every song intentionally, every single word. Yeah. Larry, what's your favorite track right now? Also, your vocal runs make me want to throw my phone every time. Thank you so very much, Pringle. I think it is Rare Breed right now. But I like that too. I'm gonna tell you one that Orlando told me this. He said, "Shine Up." He said that song just. It's amazing how art works. We all hear it and we get our own thing from it. And that whole project, "Shine Up," was the first song I wrote. Came up from the bottom, grinding. Now we shine up here. That came to me in Africa. I was in Ghana, and he was making the first track. And we got out of the jacuzzi, me, you, Marco, and got out of the jacuzzi. And I said, right, and we still started dancing. Well, we won't Kendall. It was me and Marco. The Kendall just, yeah. But man, Marco. So dance and swinging towel. Came up from the bottom, grinding. Now we shine up here. Just started singing it, and it became a song. Yeah. I love ad libs and runs on, but yeah, there's a little bit of play on that. Yeah, you moving your body. That's how it's supposed to be. Better for me is the most emotional. Has the most. Yeah, I believe that. But I feel it too. Thought you listen. God don't play about me. First line, same thing. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, so I can't tell you all of it because somebody's business is tied to it. But anyway, let's get to the part I was writing. And I listened to the song. In fact, I got a video of y'all watching me listening to the music. And that was right before I started writing it. And I just, at the moment, there was a lot of craziness going on. And some mornings when I would wake up, something be happen the day before, the week before, and I find out the next morning. So it was like waking up every day to like some explosion already exploded. And so after so long of that going on so long, I was waking up feeling funny. And I had like washed myself of energy. I can tell people had my name in their mouth. And I didn't like the energy. And I just didn't know what to call the energy. It just felt funny. So I said, the first line, and God don't play about me, is the very most emotional part of this was, don't know what this is, that I feel. This how I wrote just like that. Then I said, but it's really real. And you know what? It's a little too much for me. But then I turned towards the Lord and said, I want to thank him for the life he's given me and the steps I take. I'm hoarse, y'all. Really is amazing to me. Always step for me. God, it really don't play about me. That's how that happened. And it came out just like that. And see, Travis was there while I was writing. He said, don't play about me. He said, oh my God. He said, Reid, this is a hit. I said, everybody would say that, you know. But it did. I put it on the internet. It's like I know it was all over the radio and got up to number 44. And I didn't even have no promotion on Billboard. Yeah, so that was interesting experience. Smile was my humble beginnings. I wish my humble beginnings go way back further than that. And the other better for me. I went into that same place. And I was thinking about everybody, what they was dealing with. And I said, I know how you feel, 'cause I feel it too. Thought you would break. But that's not how this, whatever I said, but you get it. So that was another one that started off emotional a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Smile. Oh God, I don't think I can sing that. It's so high. Don't marry it. What's that line? Is that the right note? No. Don't have to bury it alone now. Okay. You don't have to bury it alone now. I got someone to call on my own. Always answer every prayer. I know you're forever there. Have y'all heard the one with Brian Wilson on it with me? It's online, ain't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all heard that one. But every last song you hear from me, I write intentionally every single word. Yeah. Oh yeah, she did her good singing. Mm-mm. God, you made me totally complete. Yeah, yeah. You're the reason that I smile. You do it every day, every way. Almost no. Reason that I smile. Oh, Africa is Rising songs hit deep like modern day psalms that were written and sung in worship. I love that. Great to hear that. You know, I've been going about my business. I've been sitting here holding pee. And at 47, they say you ain't supposed to do that. It could be months or something. But I ain't never had that problem. I can get in my bed and be like, I don't feel like peeing, and pee the next morning. But when you get older, you might get a little tap around about 4 or 5 o'clock. And your bladder said, I wish you would. And then you have to let that thing go. And I do not want no experience like that to where I have pissed in my bed and put a ring in my mattress. I would have to buy a whole new one. Seeing that little brown ring would tear my nerves up every time I make up the bed. Mm-mm. Yeah. But it's really real. Cause I feel it too, not but. Cause I feel it too was birth in the same. Yes! You got it, Travis. You're right. I'm in that same vein. But then I turned the emotion of the song. Cause I want it to be positive. Want it, time? I said, you made that God on purpose. I made a little sexy. And then I told her, I'm tell you what I said. I said, cause you brought your man over here, your new man over here. You might be singing a little bit to him. She put a little sex in that song. How she did it. I don't know how she did it. Thais, I watched you today. I want you to know you is absolutely crazy. You haven't met Junior, but a lot of time I'm listening to you, he's here. And he just get tickled. He said, I don't know who that is, but he is so funny. He just talking and it's tickled. So you go out to eat, he wants to go. He said, because he wanted to just sit and laugh at you. So you is not about to sit there and laugh at Thais for free. Your tap is 3 a.m. See, you get that age. Are you subscribed to Thais? Yeah, Thais is just thank you for trusting me, Naida. Because we've been through it. But no, Thais is okay, how can I explain that? He gets on and he just talks out of his heart. And if he wrong, he wrong. If he right, he right. He just gonna be. Yeah. I like it. Mm-hmm. He said all thanks. Yeah, you can tell. I haven't even met Thais face to face, but I'm clear on his energy. Very clear. You want to meet him too? Okay, you can go meet him when we meet. I mean, I think he won't mind. Mm-hmm. Thais Naida is an amazing person. Junior was talking about you the other day too, Naida. Yeah, he's an authenticity. Didn't want it in this. This is a great way to end the live. This was in part of the word. Authenticity. Be authentic, you guys. And love your genuine, imperfect self. And God want to use you just the way that you are. And don't try to be nobody else. Don't try to be nobody else. Crystal Marshall Thais coming to Reformation. You ain't been since 2021, I don't think. You might well come on back. Being up, we ain't wearing white Sunday morning though. Yeah. Lord, when he say that, it just, I can't. And then we said, thank you so much. And then he always say, at the end of the day, that's Thais. And the other thing he say, there's a whole lot of Thaisisms. There's something else that he always say. Slop bucket content creators. Now, see, I'm from the South, so I know what a slop bucket is. You talking about all kinds of nasty, with the flies being there because you having to scoop up stuff. Let me not talk about that if I be swallowing some more salt. Slop bucket content creator. Oh, yes, Nicole, when he's speaking that tongue, hilarious. Yeah. But one thing that you do, Thais, that I used to do all the time because I was on 5 days a week, you really keep us informed about what's happening in the world and you balance it. Even when you cover the stuff that I won't do because it's just so nasty. But you able to do it in a way to where, but some stuff you don't even do neither. You do it in a way to where it don't even, it's almost it's like you filter it for us, although you telling us the story. But the energy on it, you filter it for us. And we know you bear that. And I know because I do that work. You bear that in your body. Because as you're communicating and sharing, that's coming through you. Every story. And you that's why I always my 888, you get it. Because I know the work. It is work. And the way you putting them slides up, can I tell him? You put the way he putting them slides, I know it look like, okay, this is what we're doing. But to do all of that and organize all that and flow it from thing to thing, when we used to go to the office, well, I didn't go, they went on charting there. We'd get down there to the office at Atlanta Station in the morning. I wouldn't get there to do my show. What time I do the show? 5 p.m.? It take them all day organizing and putting videos. Then you got to play a video stuff. You got folders. That's work. Like me sitting right here in my bed, that's why I had got lazy one time. I was always coming on over there. Because you just hear the button do here. But when I'm doing a show and I got to have the graphic that comes on before it comes in, then I'm putting up that's work. It takes hours to prepare. Hours. Oh Lord, when he do that, Elder James, that is hilarious. And all of that came by him just talking. And see, that's how my comedy is. It comes out of your personality. He's not even trying. You got a good thing going over there. I enjoy it. I like to watch it live. I don't like to go back and watch it, but I went back and watched it today, and I still enjoy it. Cause I like to be engaged in the comments. All right, that's it. I can't do no more. All right, I'll see y'all later. I love you. Oh, Wally Palub, this is the way I say, you know, if you're not following Ty, just trust me. Go and hit subscribe. Go on it and just hit subscribe. And just enjoy yourself just talking with the members and the Ty squad, all different types of points of views and personalities. It reminds me, and I know I'm getting in trouble for saying this, or Ty can get in trouble for me saying it. It reminds me of when I first started LRL and how I did it. I did it 7 days a week though. It's that same thing. And it's sort of nostalgic. I mean, I sort of miss those days, but I'm sort of back at them. They look ain't but 300 something folk in. It's good to grow slow and grow with people and to maintain that connectivity. I even like somebody else would say you keeping it small, but no, I like how you pay attention. Who you in the chat? I don't know you. Your name look funny. I like all of that going on. It reminds me of my family on the front porch of folk walking. Who that coming down the road? You know, in the country got that long path. Who that coming on the road? I'm getting ready to go live right now. Okay, I'm coming on. It said, who that come? And who your folk? That's what it reminded me of. So it's hilarious. So I'm probably gonna be watching that if I'm gonna get into nothing else, because he's about to go live right now. So everybody go. Yes, another LRL said that. It said his ethics and his values is very similar. See, that's good. It's good stuff. All right. Yeah, it was a good time. Listen, because you better announce yourself too. Grateful some of the Mars are LRL, CCC. Yes, because they act like they're on the porch. Look, who is that? And then you got one of the mothers would say, oh, he walked like them artists. That's one of them artist boys. That's how they call it. Yeah, let me go pee. I'm sitting here holding it. And I can just hold it and hold it. All right. I'll see you later. We're on our way to Ty, what's the name of your church? We're over there to Ty Temple. I like that. We're going out on our way to Ty Temple. We're just gonna watch and giggle. Watch and giggle and enjoy and whatever he got to say on my way to sleep, because I done took this gummy. All right. So I see y'all later. Wally Palub, this is the way I say, you know, now. Listen, go ahead and join my Patreon, because let me tell you right now, I'm thinking of doing a special to get people in there so they don't be missing nothing. But go ahead and join my Patreon. If you're not a part of the Patreon, I'll play the commercial on the way out. I love you. Bye.
Looking for a vibrant community where faith meets empowerment? Welcome to the LRL community on Patreon. Here you'll gain access to our financial wellness plan to level up your money game and build your immune system, health and wellness lifestyle plan to keep your health in check. But that's not all. With the groundbreaking AIR project, we're creating jobs in Africa beginning in Ghana. Plus, you'll unlock insider tips from senior executives across industries. And the best part? Be part of daily prayers, weekly coaching sessions with Dr. Larry Reid himself, and so much more. It's time to connect, grow, and thrive. Get the apps, grab the merch, and join us at patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Let's build something amazing together. The LRL community is waiting for you.